Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Now before I get into the video, I would just like to apologise for the last 4 months of no uploads. It has been so stressful. I've had technical issues and yeah, I've been scared to go on my laptop because last time I imported a video into my editing software it crashed and I had to upload it manually. But before we get into the actual topic of today's video, I've got a couple of announcements to make. I have now got a Spotify playlist which I will leave in the description. I just thought I'd mention that in case you were wondering what music I was into. It is all on there, all my favourite songs at the moment, so yeah. I update it quite regularly as well. On to the second bit of today's video. I will be now making storytime videos. I've been watching a lot of storytime videos, and I don't have quite the amount of crazy stories that I don't have quite the amount of crazy stories that other people have, but I've got some. So I downloaded some free to use gameplay from YouTube. I will put the credit on the screen now. So yeah. On to today's story. So this story starts when we were coming back from Edinburgh to see my cousin. My cousin was 18 while we were out there, so we just thought we would go and see him to celebrate his 18th birthday. And this story starts off after the trip, and we were packing up, ready to go home, right? Sounds easy. Well, no, it wasn't. Because we got in the car, ready to go, and my dad decided to put petrol in the thing to get us home, to see us home. And we pulled into a petrol station, and he put unleaded in a diesel. So already, but we didn't know that until we got about halfway through the trip when the car started rocking. So I was watching a film in the back. So my dad and my mum rushed me out the car. Me and my mum got out the car. My dad stayed in the car phoning the breakdown recovery people. And the breakdown recovery people were about an hour away. So while we were on the motorway, these cows were very interested in us and just started peeing, basically. One was having a pee and the rest was all looking at us like, what the hell are these guys doing here? And so the breakdown recovery people came, and so did this nice police officer. I got my picture taken with the police officer, and yeah, they towed the car into a garage in Carlisle, which was and then we got a taxi because obviously I can't get on the truck with the car, so they got us a taxi, and we got in this taxi with this really, really strong Irishman. He had a really, really strong accent. So he phoned the garage. The taxi driver phoned the garage. I was like, "Where are you? Where are you?" Oh, and all this rubbish. And then the guy from the garage told him where we were. And so we come to the garage. We were going to drain the fuel and then start us off again. So we get to the garage, we drain the fuel, and we get back in the car. My film is still playing, so I was really happy about that, so yeah. And then we got about half a mile down the road, and it started bunny hopping at 1 mile an hour. So we immediately thought, okay, this isn't funny anymore. This is quite aggravating. So we then carried on bunny hopping at 1 mile an hour down the road until we pulled into this really weird caravan site that was full of travellers. And this nice traveller lady came out and tried to help us. We didn't want any help, so we said, no thanks, we're fine. And we phoned the breakdown recovery people. And while we were waiting for a taxi to take me and my mum home, my dad was going to stay with the car. While we were waiting for a taxi, and my grandma and granddad run. And we're panicking because we told them we'd broken down. And this was quite annoying. You'll find out later in the story why. But me and my mum managed to get a taxi home after about an hour and a half of waiting in the car, surviving on cheese strings and Pringles. So yay, that was fun. My DVD player died, so my film had crashed. So we had nothing to do. So we just waited. And this taxi driver said he was about 20 minutes away. He wasn't 20 minutes away, we ended up waiting an hour and a half for this taxi. So eventually, we got in this taxi when it arrived, and I've never been so happy to see a taxi in my life. Seriously. And then he managed to take us home. I needed the loo quite badly from the second we left. So, this was 11 hours. 11 hours on the road doing nothing. Broken down twice. So, oh my god, I was so happy to see this taxi driver. So this taxi driver took us home. My grandma lives next door, so she started running my bath. And we got home safely. Dad got home after about an hour. He was about an hour behind us. So he was staying with the car. He got home at about an hour after us. And then my granddad arrived at the front door about 20 minutes after we got in. Panicking to see if we're alright. And yeah, my mum shooed him out pretty quick, because we were alright, we didn't need much help. So yeah, that was the story about how we nearly got we broke down twice on the way back from Edinburgh. Anyway, see you next time with another video. Bye! It's from my dad, because he's the one that put the petrol in. Dad, you're an idiot. Please don't do it again. Yeah, make sure to subscribe. And I've got a Spotify playlist, like I said at the beginning, link in the description. And I will see you next time with another video. Bye!